Hi guys, this is Alexis from Reflections of a Bookaholic, and I'm here with another Plan With Me. This is my spread from last week, celebrating 11 years of marriage. And then I'm moving on to this week, which is the week of June 14th through June 20th. I am using this peach themed kit from Chic Blossom Prints. I realized when I was filming this that I used kind of a similar in tone color kit last week when I used the kit from Bloom Paper Studio. It had peach color in it. And then when I flip back even further, I just realized that peach is kind of my thing right now. I guess I'm just really vibing with it. So I saw it a lot in the month of June, and I see it a lot in the kits that I have picked up. So this week is not much going on. I did start off by putting down the frame of the spread, and when I say frame, I mean the bottom washi, the date covers and date dots, the sidebar, and for now I'm also putting in the full boxes where I want them because unfortunately I am still behind. And I'm sure if you've been watching my videos and I've been saying that I'm behind, and you're probably kind of like tired of hearing it. I had caught up at one point, but I got behind with the editing. But really, I have good intentions, and I do fully plan to catch up. It's just the world opened up and my kiddo finished school and he's home for the summer, and so just the schedule that I had is just different, and my rambunctious baby isn't going to bed as early as he should and I just don't have a lot of time to fit in as much as I did before, and also work is super busy right now. So all of that is to say I'm doing really well to get up one spread a week at this point, but I do hope to get up some more videos and also catch up on some more Plan With Me so that I can kind of be with the program and plan in the now instead of a month behind. But you know, we can all dream and hope and all of that good stuff. So I'm trying to think if there's anything in particular about this spread, just putting in the frame, that I want to talk about. I did pull in some floral deco, just a little bit, from a Bloom Paper Studio kit that I did weeks and weeks ago. It had kind of the same peach tones, although the printing was a little lighter. And so I did pull it in the sidebar and where the month is, where the June month sticker, I did pull it in a little bit there. You'll see in a little bit, I do try to bring in some more florals that I had that matched the kit, but I wasn't feeling it. This kit has a lot of florals. It's very floral centric, and because of the floral in the date cover, I just didn't feel like pulling in florals at the top really meshed well. And I think that could be maybe a lack of creativity. So you see here, I'm trying to see what, and I just wasn't really feeling it. It could be a lack of creativity. It could also be that I'm just kind of burnt out with some of the things I've been doing, and also a little bit with kind of the swoops. And so I did say in the last video, I just kind of want to simplify a little bit and think about what I really like and just kind of leave out a few more things, and that's what I did with this spread. So starting on Monday, I did write in the full box and put in that boy sticker from Paper Shard, just to note that Jacob started Lego Movie Maker Camp. I tried to come up with things to keep him busy this summer, and he's a big fan of Legos, and he really enjoyed the camp, and it was really close to the house. So we signed him up for that. He is, interesting enough, he was very excited about his movie. He kept referring to his movie as the Dancing Banana, And so all this time we kept thinking, oh, how's your movie about the banana? And this kid had the nerve to be like, it's not about a banana, silly. And I'm sitting here like, well, it's called The Dancing Banana. What is it about? But apparently it's about a movie about his characters slipping on banana peels. So go figure. So that camp was this week. I did put down, centered a icon to note Coffee Monday. I checked on my grandmother, we call her GP, and unfortunately I had to pay the taxes. That money sticker is from the kit. I then cut down some deco from Honey Inked to make that kind of, I don't know what you call that, that banner on top of the header to kind of give it just a little bit of something to it. I put down a header and a bow checklist to jot down a few things that happened that day. Since I didn't have any more room, just noted that we picked up Jacob from camp. Of course, I had to work. My husband had a softball game, and I cleaned the kitchen. At the very end of the day, I did put down that shoe sticker from, oh, I'm drawing a blank. It's from Simply Said Life. Can't believe that I couldn't think of that. But moving to Tuesday, I did put down that layering arrow and then an icon from Crafts by Towie, just to note that I woke up to put sunscreen on Jacob before camp. I will say that I thought some of the layering stickers in this kit were a little small for my taste, but it also could be that I was using bigger icons, especially icons from Crafts by Towie are on the larger size. I think they're the perfect size, but they're larger than many that I was using before. I did put down an arrow sticker, and that gavel sticker is also from Crafts by Towie, just to note that I had a show cause hearing. I really love that zigzag sticker, and I put that down and put a work script from Alyssa's craft shop on top of it. Moving down below the full box, I put down that quarter box and a computer sticker from the kit, just to note that I had a permanency hearing. I then pulled in a half box from the kit, and I wanted to check with that half box. I tried to check and see if the checklist could maybe work or look good, and it was a little off. The colors were a little off. So instead, I put a icon from the kit just to note that we picked up Starbucks, and then I put down a nail polish sticker also from the kit just to note that I had a horrible pedicure. So I did sneak away to go get a pedicure and have a little bit of me time. However, the service that I received was really bad, and the actual nail polish part of it, like, it was really bumpy. It didn't look good. It didn't look good when I left, but I could tell that, the person who was helping me just didn't really want to do it anymore and was moving on to the next person that gone through the door. I think maybe they had been slow, and so she didn't want to miss out on, I don't know. I don't want to put, I can only guess, but it was probably the worst pedicure I've ever had in terms of quality and how it looked. And so I ended up having to go home that day after my visit and just paint my toenails myself, which is so disappointing and a complete waste of money. So on Wednesday, I just noted that I nursed the baby. I put down that nurse script from Alyssa's Crap Shop. I put down the egg sticker that came from the kit, and I just kind of noted that I had like a breakfast type meal or brunch type meal, and I made shrimp and grits. I put down a bow checklist just to note a few things that I got done, just mostly errands. I do it to the bank, went to Home Depot. Of course, emails are my life, and I went to the grocery store to pick up ingredients so Momo can make gumbo, because I definitely was not going to miss out on that since she was in town. I did drop down to the bottom so that I could make that little flower thing above I wish I had something elegant to call it. Maybe next time, above the header like I did for Monday, because I wanted it to kind of be cohesive and kind of match a little bit. I did put down a quarter box, pulled it up just for spacing reasons, but just wanted to note that I marinated and made some grilled chicken in my, I guess it's not grilled chicken if I didn't grill it, but I made some chicken thighs and what did I do? I think I did chicken thighs and asparagus in my Dutch oven. And then I also did bedtime routines, and that alarm sticker from Wednesday is from Samantha May Sticks. Moving to Thursday, I put down a arrow from the kit, not an arrow, what do you call that? A flag sticker from the kit and a laptop from my collection, just to note that I had a service planning meeting that morning. I put down a bow from the kit and the nurse script from Melissa's Craft Shop, just to note that I nursed the baby. I try to put that somewhere each day. Nursing and or pumping takes up a good point of my day, good part of my day, so I always want to include it somewhere because it would be completely misleading not to have it because it's such a time consuming part of my day, and it may be a little repetitive in my planner or on these videos, but listen, this is my life for real, for real. I also, interestingly enough, I had a brain mapping presentation for a client. A client had brain mapping done, and there was a presentation to explain the results, which I can honestly say that was my first time for a presentation like that, and it was extremely, extremely interesting. I jotted down a few things that I got done that day. I had a visit in North Austin, and then my husband got a haircut, and I just wanted to note that because my husband had been growing out his hair because he wanted a man bun, and then he got past the man bun stage and wanted a ponytail, and it was just this whole COVID hair thing, and so he really surprised me. He left and came back with no hair. I was working in the middle of work when I was I gotta go, because I was so intrigued by this new clean cut look of his. So just noted that in my planner. Moving to Friday, I did use some deco here and put the self-care sticker from Planting Roses. I put down a header, and that laptop sticker is from the Pretty Pink Co. I used a bow checkbox instead of a checklist, just to note a few things that I got done. At this point, I am pretty heavy into trial prep, probably a little panicked, also because I get panicked the weekend before trial. Then Jacob had a well check, which went very well. I spent the rest of the afternoon doing trial prep. I needed to review the jury questionnaire. When you are called in for jury duty, they typically have you answer some basic questions about yourself. And before you even come in for selection, we do get those questions and those answers. And so I just review them so I can come up with 4 dire questions and preparation for jury trial. So I did that this afternoon because it's the entire juror pool and not just the jurors that are selected. It's a lot of questions to go through, and usually need to make a chart and a spreadsheet and look at all that stuff. So that's what I spent that afternoon doing. I also had a visit in Georgetown, and I did use a sticker from Sadie Stickers to note that. Moving to Saturday, I put down that I love that sticker from Fox and Pip, and just noted that I nursed the baby. I cut down that sticker to make it shorter, and just noted that I nursed the baby, and I just kind of wanted to add in the cuddles and all of the shenanigans that come in with Saturday when you let your kids sleep in the bed with you. It's not sleep at all. I did have those smaller icons at the top. Those are from Honey Inked. Just noted that we went to run errands. Jacob wanted to pick out a different Father's Day gift for his dad, and I also looked over drawer questionnaires. Those honey inked icons don't come foiled. I foiled them myself. So the quality isn't as great at what this shop actually provides when she foils them. Moving on, we did have some friends over for gumbo. I just noted that. I put down the laptop sticker because I knew that I did a lot of work in the evening, so I wanted to make room to write that in. I also put down that house sticker from Crafts by Towie just to note that our neighbors came over to say goodbye, and we kind of had drinks and chit-chatted about where they were going next. The housing market in our area is pretty crazy. I think it's pretty crazy nationwide, but it is pretty crazy in our area, and so some people are definitely taking advantage and selling their homes and moving away, because if you do sell, you can't stay because buying something else is also really expensive. So it's kind of sad to see so many people selling, but I'm happy for them because selling their homes in this market has been life-changing for a lot of people. Moving to Sunday. Sunday was Father's Day, so I put down a Happy Father's Day sticker from Letters to Apollo. I noted that we went to church. I layered over those flag stickers just to note that. I put down that fork and spoon sticker from Crafts by Towie to note that we went to North Italia for brunch after church, and it was delicious. And then I put down a header and a bow checklist just to note a few things that I did that evening, most of it for work. I needed to prep my witnesses, I needed to draft witness questions, I needed 4 diary questions, and I needed to finish my trial binder. While I don't necessarily create my trial binder myself, I do prefer a more personalized system that's smaller, and I put it in the past I've put it in a TN, and I've had a TN or rings or personal rings, and that way I can flip through faster. It doesn't take up as much room, but it's just my little own system for trial, and I needed to do that. So that is it. A lot of rambling today. My apologies. I do show you the leftover stickers and try to do a vid wiggle a little bit, and I do turn off the lights so you can see the spread in a more natural light. If you enjoyed this playing with me, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I really love to have you, and I'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye.